Hello, and my name is Sue Allsworth, and I am the founder of the Authentic Smile Personal Development Retreats and the author of the Journal Journey workbook series. Today, I just wanted to have a little chat so that you could kind of get to know me, I suppose, a little bit better. I'm a person that's behind all this digital technology, and there is a human at the other end, and it's me. So today I just thought, well, they don't know me. My friends know me, but not everyone knows me. So how did I become to be me right now, who I am right here, right now? Like everyone, we've all got a story to tell. Quite often, if we've gone into this line of work, it's because we've come from a place of bad experiences, trauma, health issues, and that we've overcome in time. And that's pretty much my story, all of those and a few extra. So to put it in a nutshell of what I have got personal experience of in my life. So I had glandular fever when I was 12 years old. And it took me over half a year out of school. And I was very sporty, played a lot of tennis then. My dream was to be in Wimbledon, and that kind of certainly put stop to that dream at that time and threw my world into a whole different lifeless world on my nan's sofa. But I recovered after a year, and I was a teenager, so I just cracked on with life, and I think other things, boys, had become more important at that point. And as I've moved on through the years, the female time of the month happened, shall we say, and that slowly increased over the years in intensity. So in 1997, due to various breakdown of relationship, other outside factors all together, I actually had a nervous breakdown and attempted a suicide, took an overdose of my life with tablets and vodka. And obviously that luckily did not work, as I am here now to live to tell the tale and hopefully share some wisdom, knowledge, experience, fun, laughter and humour with it all, especially to anyone who is struggling out there. Unbeknown to me, I actually had a health issue that was not diagnosed until I was actually 29. So that would have been about 2004, which is called PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And I had a lot of issues that I had to deal with. Obviously, the nervous breakdown. There are a couple of things prior to that probably wouldn't have helped the issue during the ages of 16 to 18. Unfortunately, I was sexually assaulted by my family GP, my local doctor. So that obviously had an effect on me, consciously and subconsciously. So I had a lot of things going on, and we thought it was all mental, but it wasn't actually all mental. There was a physical underlying. I was really trying in my mid to late 20s to improve my positive outlook, my thoughts, my attitude, and forgiveness especially. But there was always still something that wasn't quite clicking in, and eventually I did actually go and see a consultant in Harley Street, and we found out that I had this condition, PMDD, and that resulted, long story short, into a hysterectomy at 29, which for me was the right thing to do in my life, and I've never once regretted it. So these things always happen for a reason. It enabled me to then go off and travel in Peru for 3 months and then stay for 6 years. So there's always a silver lining, and you can always do what you rather than focus on what I couldn't do in life and couldn't have, I decided to flip that coin and focus on what I could do. So as I say, I spent 6 years in Peru, and I was teaching English as a foreign language, which is quite amusing because my English has never been my best subject. So, and then it was time to come home. I finally realised it was time to put this new Sue that I had been learning who she was without an illness, shall we say, or what I thought I didn't have an illness. As I am a fibromyalgia sufferer, but that's just something that I learned to live with now. So, and it's manageable compared to what I went through in my 20s with the depression and suicidal thoughts and the hormonal imbalance and the inner conflict and war that was going on within my body. Anything else now that is given to me is I find a lot easier to deal with. That doesn't mean to say it's not painful and not hurtful and sad and annoying and frustrating at times, all of the above. But I've learned now that I am in control of my hormones, or I have no hormones, I'm in control of me now. I am able to flip that coin over on the bad days, the best of my ability. So I started out doing reflexology and aromatherapy, and then since coming back from Peru in 2011, I realised that I wanted to retrain, restudy, retrain, relearn, and move into more empowering workshops of helping people. As much as the massages and the Reiki and everything is lovely, and the reflexology, and they're all brilliant and they have their place, but they weren't changing my mind, they weren't changing my thoughts, and I had some serious work to do up here, and there was an aftermath. Even though I'd had a hysterectomy and I was cured, I had many years of thinking really bad negative thoughts, and that took quite a few years to change as well, to be honest. But I was at least able to start back in England, really start to explore that again in my own language. It wasn't easy out there because it was in Spanish. So I retrained. I went on a yoga retreat that led me going onto the Heal Your Life workshop facilitator and training by Louise Hay, which then led me to go and study with Science of Mind, who Louise Hay studied with before she kind of made Science of Mind commercial to some degree, the philosophy there. That's her foundation. And then obviously people like Wayne Dyer and Caroline Myss and many more over the years have brought me goodness and wisdom in the years. I have also then decided to recently study with Jan Day, and that was living with Tantra. So that's it's not the sexual side, it's just looking at within your body and being with your body. I've done a lot of mind work, I've done a lot of soul work, and at the moment, even now, the body is the work that I need to still continue and focus on. As there is always work to be done, there's always work to be improved upon, to be to evolve with, to grow with, to explore. So that's where I'm at right now. And back in 2016 is when the idea of the books came, and the Journal Journey series started to evolve and unfold, and that led on to then doing a program so that I could then teach and train people to become Journal Journey coach and mentors. And then that also then led on to now what is the Authentic Smile Personal Development Retreats, Authentic Mind, Authentic Soul, and the Authentic Body, which will be coming next year. So I look back in my life and there isn't one, if you took one thing out of what's happened to me, good, bad or ugly, then I might not be here right now sitting chatting to you and realizing in this moment actually how far I've come, and how far I hope that you're coming, and maybe with the books, the training or the retreats, that hopefully I can maybe help you come along in your own journey and evolution. I certainly understand pain and suffering. I certainly understand beating oneself up mentally, and I don't recommend it. There is light at the end of the tunnel, even if you don't think there is. There is. I am living proof that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to have the desire and will to want to look and find it, and actually ask for help and support from those around you. You can't look for that light, so quite often that light won't come to you on your own. You can't look outside of yourself, but you do sometimes need, like I needed a doctor to help me cure myself of a certain condition so that I could get back. Sometimes there is a physiological issue, sometimes it's just psychological, but find the support that you need. Find your tribe as well to help you get through. So that's a little bit about who Sue Allsworth is. Why I have called myself Authentic Smile is because I know what it is like to fake a smile. And I can see a fake smile, and I know BS when I see it and I hear it, because I've been that person who has faked the smile, given the BS, and I now, yeah, I'm not smiling constantly, you know. I still have life and issues, but the smile you see right now, it comes from the heart. There is no fakeness to it. I've got myself here, and as I can actually see myself in the camera while I'm recording, so it's really freaky that I can really see myself smile. So it's almost like my doing some mirror work right now, so that I can actually see myself smile. And I hope that one day, if not already, that you have your authentic smile too. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.